Most big companies have a bigger brand than their aspirations are. The big companies are always looking down at the startups and wondering how they get to be more like a startup. And I think sometimes big brands under-leverage the power they have to actually look up and to focus on how they're going to disrupt forward, because there's going to be a lot of people chasing you all the time. And I think on the smaller company side, most smaller companies have great ideas, but they have no brand. And if you tell people, hey, your job is to invent, I don't care if you fail, keep inventing, invent, I think you're going to see a lot of, you'll probably see a lot of growth is messy. You'll see some mess, but you'll also see some unbelievable things about disrupting yourself. There's people in your organization, and in my organization, other organizations, who are 2 or 3 levels down, who are crazy talented, and finding those people and let them disrupt is really important. Basically, I think there's 3 big dynamics happening. One is you're having Google and Facebook that have got lots of momentum and have done a good job executing, and I think they are the 2 largest players, obviously taking over 50% of share out of the ad business overall, so I think that's a dynamic on its own. I think the second dynamic is that the ecosystem is shifting, where you're seeing the social media players start to get into content and start to truly try to attract first-party users and open up their ad system. So if you look at what Snapchat's doing, Facebook's doing, a lot of them are starting to open up for third-party monetization overall. So I think that will be another trend. And the third trend, I think, which is going to be really important in ad tech, is I do think there's going to be consolidation over time. If you made me bet that Google and Facebook were the only successful companies 10 years from now, I would say no. And I'd say no for 2 reasons. I'd say, one, the market's going to expand. I think Google and Facebook will be very successful companies for a very long time to come. But I think the market's going to expand. There'll be openings for more players. And 2 is, I think we're at the start of disruption around things like AR and VR. I think commerce is going to be something that gets disrupted pretty mightily. Augmented reality is a very light version of the way to change the world. And instead of looking at a print ad about a car or a print ad about something else, you'll actually be able to look at the print ad, put your phone up to it, and actually experience the entire automobile with no extra work as a consumer. And that is what you don't see today, but in 3 or 4 years you're going to see, and that's going to change everything.